Awkward pose to strengthen the legs, the inner thighs, the lower back, tailbone scoops. Amazing posture for strength, flexibility. So the awkward pose, or Utkatasana. Utkatasana, at least our version of it, because Krishnamacharya's, another style of yoga, has a different pose, same name. It's very similar. Their arms are up in the air. So, with the help of Matt, who's a Barkan certified teacher, we're going to demonstrate this posture in 3 parts. So Matt's going to face the right. His feet are together. Now this particular yoga could also be known as Surya Yoga, which is yoga of the sun. The sun represented on the right side of the body, the moon is on the left side. So that's why we always step out from the right side. So feet together, his right foot steps out to the right. Actually do that facing them so they can see. So feet together, right foot steps out to the right, hip width distance, toes and heels are parallel. What you don't want to do is turn your toes in this way. Do that, like this. Because if you have your toes turned out, and then if you were to go down into the position, all the weight's going to come on the inside of the knees, and that's where the meniscus is, and that's where there's a lot of problems. So make sure your feet are parallel the whole time. So let's face back this way again. So, right foot steps out, hip width distance, toes and heels are parallel, arms up, and shoulders down. Now, lift your shoulders up to your ears. Obviously, his shoulders are now not down. You've got to drop the shoulders. Now, bring your arms down and up a little bit like this. You see how the arms are separate from the shoulders? So the shoulders drop, arms up, his hands could be a little bit more apart. Separate your arms, yeah, a little bit more. Take a deep breath in, and you're going to hold the core. This is what we call in yoga the Mula Uddiyana Bandhas. That's the lower locks, up and in. Take a deep breath, and he's going to sit right down like he's sitting on a chair. All the way down till eventually the thighs are parallel to the floor. A little bit head straight. Stomach in. Now here's the key, and this is a little different than the Bikram world and the Barkan world. The tailbone's turning down. I'm actually going to show a video. We're going to edit it in this video of Bikram doing this first part pose, and you can see he's turning his tailbone down. Stomach in, inner thighs engaged. This is a wonderful position for the first set. Come on up. The first part, actually. Pardon the interruption. We're still in the Outer Banks of North Carolina. I just wanted to show you this ocean view. We're at the end of the first session of a Barkan Method Level 1 teacher training program. That's where this video was recorded at the OBX Hot Yoga. By the way, if you're interested in becoming a Barkan Method teacher, you can take the 200-hour option. You're already a teacher, you want to take it to the next level and become a 500-hour teacher. We have live and online options. Now, back to the awkward pose. Great strength building pose. People that are skiers, and they do hot yoga and then they go skiing, they say, wow, my legs were never this strong before. This is a great posture to strengthen the legs and the lower back, especially with Barkan teacher Matt, who's doing a great job demonstrating this position. So let's go back to the studio. Oh, by the way, if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, hit the notification bell. Let's go back to the studio with Barkan teacher Matt, continue to demonstrate this pose. Now, a lot of people aren't going to be able to go that low. Most of your students are going to get that low. So what they're going to look like, bring the arms up, come down, somewhere here. So you want to encourage them to continue to sit down more, but that's why it's okay to come a little bit more forward, because that'll release the hips for you to get lower. And one last thing you can do in this position, and I got this actually from Bikram's brother Buddha one time. He came and taught a class. He taught in Japan. Lift your toes off the floor. That checks that the weight's on the heels, but the arms are reaching forward to the mirror at the same time. Okay, you can come up. You can face the camera if you want. Here's a quick little story, and this is a true story. I had a student once who's coming to me for a couple years at this point. Her name is Nancy, and she was at a party in Fort Lauderdale, like on the 3rd or 4th floor, and she's leaning against the railing. Down below is like 4 floors down. And the railing breaks, and she goes right into awkward pose, first part, and she saves herself. That's a true story. So that's the feeling you have. You're falling back, but reaching your arms forward. Falling back, the weight's on the heels, but the arms are reaching forward. Protect yourself and hold that core. Second part, face back to the side. So after the first part, you would come up. Your arms would still be here. You don't want to drop your arms. Come up on your toes as high as you can, all the way up. Sometimes I'll actually come over and I'll step on, did that to you today, Haley. I step on the heels to get the heel way up. And now he's going to come straight down with a straight back, still staying on his toes, and stop just before, come on back a little bit, just before the hips go below the knees. We're not parallel to the floor here. In the Bikram world, they have your thighs parallel. Bring your head down a little bit. Yeah. Wait, just before the hips go below the knees. Come on up for a second. Let's have you face that way and do it.
This way?
Yeah.
This way.
Front. Because if you go too low, you're no longer engaging the quadricep muscle. So let's say I have second part, body back straight. Let's say he goes down to where the thighs are parallel. Now he's no longer engaging his quads. He's actually lost the engagement. Come on for a second. Because if you go too low, it actually relaxes these muscles. We want to strengthen the quadricep muscles. So you're going to stop just before the hips go below the knees, exactly where he was before. Back as straight as much as you can. Third part. Face the other way again. You're on your toes a little bit, not all the way up. Bring your arms up again. Your knees come together, and you're slowly going to lower down all the way to your heels. Sit all, body back more. All the way down on your heels. And just before you touch the heels, you're going to stop. Bring your body back a little bit more. Sit down a little bit lower. There you go. That little pelvic tilt is key. So here's what happens to so many people in this position. Their knees come up and their body comes forward. Bring your knees up in the air and the knees come up. So many people, your students are going to be like this. So one of the few times they can have you do a hands-on, take your hands gently on their shoulders and say, bring your upper body back as the knees come down. Do that again. See the pelvic tilt from here to here, and now it's 10 times easier. This is much harder to hold. It's also inaccurate. We want to bring the body back and that little pelvic tilt. And now you do want the thighs parallel, and you're just hovering over the heels. Okay, relax for a second. Questions on the third part. I had you do that today. What a difference, right? Okay. Coming down is easy with a straight back and having the core muscles engaged. Coming up is much harder. So what we have to do is a few things to cue it. One, you're going to squeeze the lower bandhas again, mula uddiyana, the core. Two, you're going to engage the inner thighs. And three, which is absolutely essential, you must take in a good, strong inhalation breath to give you the impetus to come up. So you're not going to just come up, because then you're going to lurch forward. You're going to take a deep breath in and then come up a little bit on the exhale. And then up you go. So now you're giving yourself a chance to come up with a straight back. So let's face that way. And go back down into the pose again, the third part. On your toes, arms up. Sit all the way down. Body back a little bit more. That little pelvic tilt, sit down a little bit more. Good. Now, he's going to hold the core, body back a little bit. Hold the core, squeeze the thighs tight, take a deep breath in, and slowly come up with a straight back. Yes. And how do we finish it? Right leg back to the left leg. Face, let's do that again. So separate your feet apart. After we finish it, right leg back to the left, arms by your side. So coming out of the pose is just as important as coming into it. You want to honor the transitions. You don't want to just be sloppy to complete the process. That's part of the discipline. That's part of the tapas to the pose. Questions again? You sure? This is it. We're finished with this pose. 3 parts. Good job, Matthew. Appreciate it.
No problem. You're welcome.
Good demonstration, right? So that's our episode for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Any questions or comments you have about this pose, or any questions, put them down below. I'm happy to get back to you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.